Well, hello and welcome. This is Teresa and welcome to my channel. I'm very excited to get this video started because I am going to do a flip through of my first baby junk journal. I have a client back east who had a baby. I believe it was his wife had the baby the first week of May, and I got the idea to do this probably about 2 days ago. I stopped talking because I'm trying to remember what it is I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm feeling a little tickle, so let's take a little drink. Crackly water bottle. This is it, and I'm happy with it, I think, for my first attempt. All right, so this is a baby junk journal as a memory keeper type of thing, and it is made with a dollar store book. I picked up a few and I've had fun with them. Most of them, if not all, I did read first. This was kind of a weird book, but it's kind of fun to read weird books because, I don't know, it's just more entertaining than what's on TV nowadays. This has, I thought it was texture paste. Last night I just tried to get one more thing done. I grabbed the stencil. I grabbed what I thought was the texture paste, but it was matte medium, and so it's clear. But it's still kind of cool. After I did it, I was like, why is this going on weird? And what's going on here? And you know, my senses were saying something wasn't quite right, and by the time I figured it out, it was too late. So I decided to go for it and see what happened, and it dried nicely overnight, and I think it's a really cool, subtle type background on the front. Then I have a vintage handkerchief underneath here. I accidentally snagged it while I was working on the back, and I was like, I like that. I'm leaving it. So then we have some crocheted, I think this is called crocheted, tablecloth or doily or something like that piece here. And just some miscellaneous things for my birthday. My husband brought me home a little package of ephemera type things. And I was like, I could probably do something with that. This one I kind of aged. This one I did not. And let me go ahead and I have sari silk for the closure. And I usually do not like to just wrap sari silk around. I usually like one eyelet to hold on to it so that it doesn't fly away and get lost. And I thought it would be enough to punch the hole in the back of the book here and here. I think I'm off. And then punch the hole just on this side of the handkerchief. And I was hoping it wouldn't show. It ended up showing, so I pulled this over and glued it to hide that hole. And then I glued this right here to hide that hole. But I was trying to see if I could do a little tuck pocket. I mean, you probably could tuck something in there, but it's just mainly to hold the handkerchief tight for the cover. These are little shank buttons, these little airplanes. They came with the ephemera my husband got me. So I put those on bulb pins. And I glued this on with some art glitter glue. Man, I haven't said that for so long that my brain didn't want to come up with the name. And there were some glue marks here, kind of like there is in back right here. So I just took some of this stuff that I had in my textiles and piecemealed it around to cover that up. Again, I like this. It happened when I accidentally got the fabric caught when I was doing one of these in the back. And I was like, nope, I'm just gonna leave it. I think it looks grungy, you know, the way I like things. Here's a letter to the receiver. Talks about what this journal is for, how journals are, you know, some, not how they're made, but some characteristics of them. Like, hey, you know, this is an altered book. You use a lot of glue for altered books. There may be some areas that need some more glue as you know, use this, and things maybe start to, thought that was a hair. But anyways, get past that. So I bought a digital, and I, in my other video, I think I explained this already, but what I did to prepare was first found a digital that I thought I would like and had the elements in it that I wanted, like baby's first tooth, baby's first giggle, blah, 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 things like that. And so then I printed a page out to see how big it would be, and then kind of guesstimated how big, at what size I thought I needed to scale this. So I scaled these pages at 75%, and I was very happy with that. I liked the color of the pages in this book, so I didn't do anything with them. Plus, I wanted to get this project done over the weekend because I've got a busy week of work next week, and I didn't want to be tempted to get into hours and hours of creation, because, you know, when you get in your zone, that kind of thing can happen. This is some of that ephemera that my husband brought home, and I had put some different colors on it to kind of grunge it and age it, and it's already old, but yeah, that's why it's got different colors on it. I think I would have liked it better if I would have just tea-dyed it, but hindsight, you know. So here's a great place where they can put a picture of their baby. This is one of the images from that first sheet that I cut out, or that I printed out, and I decided that would be good to fussy cut that out and use that as a pocket. So I have just a little piece of lace glued over that because the whole image had like flowers or something up here, and there was some greenery hanging down there. Well, I cut that part off because this was going to be a pocket. So this brings it all together cohesively, I think. And then I've got some tags here. And I'll just hold those up to the camera. I don't need to talk about them. That was some I think that's pattern tissue paper, like a sewing pattern. And then I stenciled. This is a Stampin' Up stencil. This is some lovely trim that I got from Juanette in Arizona. I'm loving this Juanette. And what I did was I glued the glassine bag to this. So this is actually a pocket, and you have to pull things out of there. This has lots of writing space, put together just the way I wanted it. So we have milestone moments here, but in one of the ephemera places, like here, this is one of the ephemeras, there are some little labels too. Right here, the little labels are probably in here. This is a file folder. And I was going to put something there. I hate to use one of these though. So I think what I'm going to do, because there's a little pocket here and a little pocket here, and there's a pocket here. I think I'm going to use my, let's see if I can get a label small enough for this to make me happy. So I need to go font, size, and I want small. Okay, so now I'm going to put ephemera. That's one thing that I missed putting in my letter, is a definition of what ephemera is. Oh well. And I do think that's going to fit. Just going to cut that down as small as I can cut it down. So nice to have my craft room back the way that I wanted. I still have some stuff to do, but I always have organization and stuff to do in my craft room. It's a little crooked. Oh well. Some of my newly rusted paper clips. Doing a pretty good job of checking to make sure I'm in frame. I did order a microphone, so hopefully that will help with my videos to, you know, for the sound, because it has, is it called noise canceling or another word on them? So hopefully that will help when it gets warmer and I start having the air conditioning on, because the air conditioner back here, if you watch some of my videos about a month ago, the air conditioning is very noisy. All right, here we have a tuck spot, and I just remembered that I was going to put something here to indicate that that was a tuck spot. Well, shoot. Let's see what I've got. Oh, you know what would be cute? Oh, I've got little kid books over here, at least one. This is going to take a minute for me to dig this out. They're awfully big. Okay. Take a piece. Well, actually, I want a picture. So I'll take this piece. And what we'll do, it's an awfully small tuck. So let's trim this off. That piece has some patina on it. I'm going to use that first strip. I'm not going to worry about patina on this. Okay, hopefully this will be small enough that it will fit. So we're going to, I think I'm being unrealistic and thinking I'm going to be able to get this to fit. Yeah, really unrealistic there, Teresa. Okay, let's try this. There's that one. And then I'm going to do this one too. Early to bed. Early to bed, early to rise. Makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. There we go. A page for pictures of the nursery or writing about the nursery, writing about the baby shower. This is supposed to, oh yes. Let's just take this picture of this horse. And this is going to go right here. This is a journal card. It's actually a pad of journal cards. There is a cloth belly band right here, fabric belly band. And then there's like 5 or 4. Yeah, there's 4 journal cards here. Now, I bought the baby journal kit, but I also have a subscription to digitals that I found out about from Barbara with 49 Dragonflies, and it's a subscription that she uses. I forget what it's called. Let's see if I can find that out real quick. Anyways, I put baby in and I came up with a few things, and that was a lot of fun. Let's see, crafting. It's called makingandcreating.com. And I think I paid like $97 for a lifetime membership. I don't remember. I think I had a coupon too. I think I had a $10 coupon. And they do add to stuff. And they are developing it, you know, so doing new things to it. And I just stapled this little piece of, oh, I forget what that fabric is called on top of there. This is a place to put baby's first picture. Coming home. Here's a little mini paper clip holding a picture of a mom journal card here on the mom page. And this was from that subscription. All the little round circle ones are from the subscription. Anything that doesn't look neutral like this and isn't a teddy bear is from that subscription. So a page for dad, a page for sister, and I was going to cover that up. I was going to put in the letter about how you can use these numbers and have an index using those, and I forgot that too. This is for family tree, and then we start with 1 month old, 2 months old, so on and so forth. This is just an envelope, and I put this little circle here, and then could put some things in there. I am going to use this, and I'm just going to tear off part of the poem because it goes pretty well together. I'm going to stick that in there just so it has something in there. amazing how warm it gets in here about 5 o'clock. Even if it's a cool day, it gets really warm in here about 5 o'clock. Of course, it's been a cool day, so I haven't had the fan on. Alright, so I figured the baby should be about 9 months old for when Christmas gets here. He's probably 10 months old. I'm probably off by a month. But I think it's going to be 8 or 9 months. So I've kind of got it covered because here's 8 months. And I just did a little flip out for this one because I was running out of pages to be able to get everything in. And I used one of my big breasted paper clips for this one, for this page. And so in this one we have some more of those journal cards that I put on tea-dyed paper. Here's a cute little pocket. This is my first baby journal. These again are from that subscription. At first I thought, oh, that's Christmas, but then I looked at it closer and realized it's just baby animals, and those are some flowers around the deer's neck. And then I figured, well, the baby was born in May, so I know Mother's Day was the end of April this year, but it's typically in May, so hopefully it's going to be in May next year. And there's 4 journal cards that are Mother's Day related. That says Happy Mother's Day. And that one does too. That's a cute little bear, or it's a cute little elephant on the pocket. So a lot of these came from the circles, and I just fussy cut out a lot of the pictures from the circles. And then here's, I gotta have my Italian wormhole paper in my journal. I don't know how she's gonna take that. That might be a real novice idea. This is just a tuck spot, and it has some more circles in it, one of which for a few of these, I embossed them so that they, with clear embossing powder, so that they'd be shiny. And then my first birthday, and then the back, and then the date, made with love, Teresa Hayes. My little airplane is not cooperating. So that's the long one. I just push this down real hard to work on conditioning this book. I love my sari silk for closures. It's one of my favorites. There we go. On screen. So I'm very very happy with it. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and I'd appreciate it if you liked this video and commented, and if you're not a subscriber, I'd love it if you would honor me by subscribing, and I look forward to